Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, let's update the view on the gold market. Currently, definitely you could see that the resistance that we have specified in the weekend is working. So this market has completed this major A, B, C, D pattern to the upside. It's complete the CLP target here. It creates agreement resistance with the 1828 area, major fib level. We suggest that there might be some pullback here. So we have few targets that we could consider, but in relation to the daily chart, we can't just miss the possible head and shoulders shape that looks already, it could be recognized and looks visible right now. So that might be the left shoulder ahead. And if we will get the drop somewhere to the 1760 area, it also might be the right arm. So it potentially would be nice if we would get it, since it provides great pattern, it provides great entry level for a gold market, and always it is a pleasure to deal with the clear and big patterns, where you have the time to make the decision, where it's not as crucial as on the lower time frames, where you particularly taking the positions more or less. Some range exists where you could easily possess yourself with the pattern. Besides, this pattern is also important, as on euro currency we're watching on the daily chart approximately the same stuff. Currently, it is unclear what the reasons might be for the dollar appreciation that could push gold and euro currency to the downside. Maybe some statistics will be released. Maybe it will be September meeting on the next week. This is also possible. Maybe some notes will be in a new statement from the Fed. That might change the shape of the price. We do not know. But for the gold market, the major concern currently, as we discussed in weekly report, is that somehow investors are not believing the gold. They are abandoning this market. So the open interest is dropping week by week. It is difficult to find the reasons for that, because overall fundamental background looks really positive. There's problem with the Delta variant, problems with the global slowdown in China in particular, United States, inflation is sailing. So statistics become a bit worse there, so it's postponing the rate change. It's keeping the dovish policy from the Fed significantly longer. So everything actually stands positive for the gold, but somehow gold market shows weak activity, and we said that might be two possible reasons. First is investors anyway are watching for a longer perspective and see that despite this temporal improvement, our market is standing to the change in a major cycle. So, and as we are coming to the end of the financial year, that will be in November, maybe they do not see the big sense to relocate the big assets to possess themselves for the gold. So maybe that could be the reasons. Or they really wait for some fundamental shifts that might provide more support to the gold. For the short term, definitely the overall situation for gold looks positive. So, meantime, gold showing response to resistance, and here we have discussed this potential area based on the pattern that might be formed. But also we have some intraday targets that we could consider, and I think that maybe it makes no sense trying to take the long position until these minor targets will be completed. So it's logical to suggest some pullback at least for this area. Besides, the targets agrees with the strong support level. So take a look what we have on the fall diaphragm chart. This is our 3-bar pattern that we discussed for a couple of weeks already. We have traded this pattern. We said that might be the reversal point. This very accurately fits to the daily chart. So market with this free drive perfectly finalize the action to the CLP leads price to the COP and showing the reversal. So based on the 3-drive pattern, usually its minimum target is a bottom between the second and third drives. So it means that here somehow retracement should be somewhere to the 1760, 1780 area, which actually is the thing that we would like to get. We take a look at the bottom of the right arm, also the left arm. Yes, it might be somewhere even to the 750 if it will be some absolute bottom. But major consolidation stands very close to the 1765 area. And if market will show the drop right here, that will be acceptable shape of the hand and shoulders pattern. So that would be very accurate right arm potentially. So that's what we have on the 3-drive pattern. At least this is a theoretical target of this pattern. That makes sense to see what will happen. On the hourly chart, as we said, well, here we have minor ABCD pattern. Where's my C point? Based on the butterfly. So its OP target already has been hit. But since you can see this acceleration to the downside, CD leg is much faster than AB. XOP also probably will be reached. So it's around 1808. That's the action based on the butterfly. So if you have taken the short position, as we said in the weekly report, you could consider trying to take the short position based on the butterfly or 3-drive. Now you could move stops to the break-even and see what will happen next. Because currently, well, some downside action probably will continue here, just because if you take a look at the interest rates, 10-year yield, you could see that for the third session in a row, market showing some upward action in interest rates. So they are not very significant. So yes, there was minor upward action after reaction on the wage increase. I mean, inflation in the wages, our earnings have increased in the Friday report. Monday was some continuation. Right now, interest rates also rising, but very slow. But anyway, this is the upward action on interest rates. That makes some pressure on the gold, and that correspondingly could lead market to drop more, and today maybe the XOP will be complete. And then we will see what will happen, because on Wednesday we are closely come to the European Central Bank meeting, some statistics. Well, it also could make some impact if some real decisive steps will be taken by the central bank. So currently, as a conclusion, on the long side, I think that it's nothing to do yet, so we need to see for deep levels for taking the position. On the short side, well, everything already actually has started, and if you're right now in the market, just move stops to the break-even and see, watch for the targets, how market will respond, the levels, what shape will be formed. So that's our view on the gold market.